there's a lot of weight to lose and you've not eaten well in life, lots of toxins in the body, how do you handle the fatigue and lethargy, especially if you can't get enough sleep? And don't just say get enough sleep. Because I'm asking until I'm really trying not to go back to caffeine now that I've been off it for 5 days. Yeah, that's a good point. Because that answers the question of what's wrong with coffee. Because even 2 cups a day in a lot of people interferes with sleep. Can I say that again? Even a little bit of coffee can reduce the quality of your sleep. And that's the problem with the coffee, because it reduces the quality of your sleep. And if you're having trouble sleeping, then we don't know if you're going to have trouble sleeping. You've only been off coffee a few days. You've only been off coffee 1 day, because it takes 3 days to get it to go through the withdrawal, and then you're 1 day off coffee. Maybe you're going to start sleeping better in a few weeks from staying off the coffee. And if you're on a Nutritarian diet, your body's going to function better, and your brain's going to function better, and you're going to sleep better, and you're going to have more energy during the day. So you haven't been doing this long enough to see the benefits. So what I'm saying is, keep going in the right direction, because you're going to have more energy during the day, you're going to sleep more deeply, you're going to sleep better, and you're going to be less fatigued the longer you do this. Because what happens, people use food and overeating and sugar as a stimulant, and they use coffee as a stimulant. Our whole society is living for stimulation, right? You learn it in high school, right? They start drinking in high school, they go to college and become drinkers, and their whole enjoyment on life is like, quote, partying, which means drinking, right? And they learned that from their parents, because they were taught young in life that pleasure and celebrations were revolved around sugar, which is stimulation, the same as drinking. Sugar is the gateway drug to alcohol and to heroin. It's teaching people that we live for our dopamine hits in our brain. We live for stimulation, and then the pleasure has to do with, and it destroys all elements of people's lives. Because instead of cultivating a well-developed and faceted life with multiple areas of pleasure, and it's through self-expression and creativity and other interactions with humans that are more beneficial, they try to get all their pleasure from stimulation, imbibing in food or drink or drugs. Right? That becomes their whole life revolves around when they can get that drink, when they go to the bar, when they can get to the restaurant, when they can get to their ice cream and whatever. It's all around food and drink. All their life becomes a very narrow existence based on stimulating their brain. It's destructive to their own creativity, the development of their own brain, and it ruins their chance to realize the American dream and be successful and happy in life. Not just talking about economically successful, we're talking about being successful in relationships, being successful in your own creative expression, being successful in having good health, and being able to successful in feeling good about yourself, and having self-worth and self-respect.